Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to apply for jobs online. Now this differs from the cold calling strategy because you're not actually calling them, you're just following their instructions. So in this example, you email the application to Adam at hellostepchange.com. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. Now, as mentioned in the previous videos, there's a few steps that we need to go through. Step 1 is we need to edit our resume. We need to edit our resume so that it mirrors the job description. We're simply going to select a few words, perhaps change some of the industries around, and quite possibly highlight this section here if you follow my mouse cursor. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to edit my resume to make it look a little more relevant for this job. This is a key step. Now the first thing I'm going to do is essentially copy the wording that I have here. Not identical, but fairly close. So instead of HR, I'm going to put marketing. You don't want to make it out. You don't want to make it obvious that this is completely different to this. For example, you want your cover letter to mirror or to match your resume as closely as possible. So we've made that small change. I've deleted freelance, and I quite like this creative copywriter because in their actual job description they mention the terms copywriter smart meets creativity. So you want to include these things. Now, again, let's go back to the resume and put this over here. So here we have write copy for websites. Now, do I have this written here? No, I don't. I have white papers, technical, but I have no website copy, so I'm definitely going to include that. Including web copy technical tutorials. Let's go. We have feature blog articles, that's fine. Wireframe collateral. We can put that in our cover letter. We can even put, instead of news articles, because I want to include the value proposition. How can we drop this value proposition into our resume? Now, we're not going to say value propositions, that's much too specific, but we can put down business material. We can do that, definitely. Now, perhaps we can put down wireframe here. Wireframes. I like that. And now it appears that I don't want to save it just yet, so hold your horses, Adobe Acrobat. Let's continue going down and really analyzing this job description. I'm going to pause the video so you don't basically sit here by yourself listening to me think. Now, another thing we can do for the skills is that they appear to be very big on challenge, the beating heart of the economy, the fuel for positive change. So I would want to put that here. Competitive. For some reason, V. When I press V, it comes up with W. That's unfortunate. What's going on there? Okay, so we have serial entrepreneur, serial social entrepreneur. I think that'll do. And again, we need to remember not to click save. They seem to be quite put a lot of importance on their values, so that will be something that we mention in the actual cover letter. So let's save this now. Now we can save. That's fine, because we don't really want to. Let's just put it at 1 to make things simple. Okay, let's get rid of this. Now we have the actual job description, the cover letter. So they want us to include an image of a shark, this is where you can, I mentioned this in the previous video, this is where you can show off a little bit of your personality. Here is the obligatory shark, a rather self-satisfied shark, and it is a rather self-satisfied shark from the looks of it. It's like the cat that swallowed the canary, or the shark that swallowed the goldfish, or what have you. This is where you can be a bit funny. Obviously, they are approaching it from a more informal perspective. It would be wrong for you to send a very dry cover letter. So I have this picture of a shark, a self-satisfied shark. I make sure that I write here all of the industries that they perhaps will make up their clientele. So I've included banking, I've included sales because they focus a lot on challenger businesses, local government. Perhaps we can replace that with entrepreneurship, but I think we've mentioned that enough actually. So let's leave that. One of their key criteria is that they have what they refer to as a full stack writer. In other words, a writer that can handle various different content types. And so I basically went through and highlighted that I can write video scripts, I should say lengthy industry guides and reports, over 1 million words of content marketing for big clients, and then I put down Shopify as one of my big clients. Also web copy, which they mention here, as well as technical writing projects to add a little bit of, I guess you could say, variety to my samples. Now again, you follow their instructions to the T. 150 words describing yourself, and then 200 words describing your samples and why they are your best work. And I should actually put down numbers here. And also formatting. Make sure the formatting is on point. So we have 3 points here. These samples are my best work because A, they showcase my ability to write for both giant enterprises, Shopify, and small local businesses, Chronola Surf. Now, the reason I put this in there, if they are bringing in 96 clients plus per year, and they range from Sony Pictures to startups and everything in between, you want to showcase that you can handle both big and small clients. Number one. Number two, they also showcase my mastery of various content mediums. And perhaps this is a little too vague, so I'm going to put blog articles, web copy, etc. You don't have to go and repeat yourself over and over again. Remember, we're limited to 200 words. So I also put here, as a side note, I am also a graphic designer, web programmer, serial entrepreneur, video editor, social media marketer, which ticks this box. Where is it? The advertising. Collateral and advertising, it ticks that box. Software designer and more. I can help your business in many more ways than just writing content, and luckily I detected that I need to close parentheses. Actually, I may be able to just do away with the parentheses altogether. Number three, finally, they showcase my ability to handle very complex subjects, technical writing, as well as more informal entry-level content, guide to dropshipping. So, again, ticking their boxes. Thank you for reading, and this is my default closing text that you have with the template. I look forward to hearing back from you regarding this opportunity. Regards, James. Very simple, very to the point. I especially like to bold the key points. So I'm going to actually highlight giant enterprises, small local businesses, and I'll almost certainly highlight this point here. Highlight the most powerful points in your cover letter, always. Always highlight your most important points. My mastery of various content mediums, absolutely. That sounds fantastic. So, finally, what we do is we drag the resume to complete this we drag it up here, we have the resume attached, they're going to find it, obviously, and what we do, we quickly proofread the cover letter, make sure everything is, there's no spelling mistakes or grammatical errors. That's the quickest way to get your application sent to the recycling bin, and just double check that there are any other points that we can extract from this job description. Perhaps focusing a little bit on their values. I believe in your company's values, or so, I'm not sure if I'm going to write exactly that. I am coachable, a natural problem solver. So you don't want to repeat it verbatim. I'm a natural problem solver who is always raising the bar responsibly. You can mix it up a little bit too much. I am a coachable natural problem solver who always raises the bar, acts responsibly, and never gives up. And that's a little, and always bounces back stronger than ever. Echo what they're saying in the job description, and you really can't go wrong. You're simply following the blueprint that they are laying for you. So, with this being said, I'd like to stop this video right now. I feel like I've demonstrated what you really need to do with a live example. This is a more informal example. If it's more formal, you simply change the tone of the cover letter. So, with that being said, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you were able to take a lot of information and a lot of knowledge out of this video. This is quite possibly depending on your personality, if you're very good over the phone like I am, perhaps you will get more top copywriting contracts using that strategy. But for many people, this is the best tool to use, the direct application. So, again, thank you for watching. If you have any feedback whatsoever, if you have any questions, please put them in the discussion section of this video. I love hearing back from people, I love helping people, and I love bouncing ideas off of people. If you have an idea, and perhaps you can say, hey, Jamie, will this work? Will this work in this context? Please let me know. Post a comment. Now, for the homework section of this video, if you really want to distinguish yourself from everyone else who's taking this course, if you want to be one of the top 5%, and by doing that, giving yourself the very best chance of landing those top copywriting contracts, here's the homework assignment. Find a job description that you like on Indeed or wherever really. Post a link to it in the discussion section, and then write a job description, a short one. It doesn't have to be as lengthy as this or as filled in as this, but pick a few key points that you want to focus on. Find 3 to 5 key points in each job description. So for example, the key points in this job description here, I will describe as having flexibility as a writer, being able to write for both giant enterprises and small local businesses. Also being able to write different types of content, from blog articles to web copy, etc., to video scripts. The values are also very important. So they are a value-driven company, which means that you should definitely focus some attention on the values. So do this for yourselves with a job description that you find, and post, let's say a numbered list of the top values that you would want to focus on in that cover letter to that job description. So thanks again, guys. And I'm looking forward to speaking with you again soon.